Why does Solange beat Jay-Z in the elevator? Okay, Solange. Oh, who is it about? Actually, let's ask about Solange really quick. I think I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. Solange, very quickly. Tell me about your personality, Solange. She's a mother, right? Oh, she's very fearful. She's very fearful, Solange. Yeah, she's very fearful. And I think she has something going on mentally. Like she has racing thoughts. Yes, I'm still going. So Solange, she's okay. It shows that she's a pretty decent mom. She only has the one son, right? She's a pretty decent mother. She takes motherhood very seriously. But there's something fearful about her. Like there's some PTSD or something going on in her background. And when I asked her what is this fear about, like I do feel that she suffers from anxiety, but it's like racing thoughts. And she kind of feels like someone, like if the tiniest thing, public figures, if the tiniest thing happens in Solange's life, like mentally, it's almost like she feels like it's a disaster for Solange. And she tries her best to be emotionally stable. Hi, Thankful98. I'm answering celebrity questions right now, no personal. So she tries her best to be stable, but it's hard for her. It's hard for her. It's really hard for her. Okay, so all right, there goes Solange. She's not a bad person. But mentally, it's hard for her to stay on track. Yes, no more questions. No more questions. I did a reading on Beyonce, and the thing that I saw with her, so I met her before in my like regular job. The thing that I saw about her is that she comes across as cold. She does come across as cold, but it's like it's protective. She doesn't like people's energy and their emotions all over her. I'm gonna ask that next about her relationship with Jay. Beyonce, like she's not a mean person. She's nice, but she has very strong boundaries. She doesn't want people in her space. And Jay actually, and even though Jay can come across as being kind of closed off, he's the softie in that relationship. He's a big softie. Okay, so how does Solange feel about Jay-Z? How do you feel about Jay-Z, Solange? Guarded, yes, very. Psychically and emotionally, she's very guarded. Most of the information I got about them came from Jay. He's very open. Actually, let me pull up a picture of her and Jay-Z. It's not bad, but it's not like, it's not close. It's not close. Like their energies match. Jay-Z, I love that album, by the way. The music is right up my alley. I mean, I listen to all kinds of music. I'm surprised that Beyonce is doing that type of music, especially like all in your head or all up in your head. I love that song. It reminds me of Bjork's first album. But so Jay-Z and Solange, their energies match. But it's like Solange, she doesn't know how to feel about him. She doesn't know how to feel about him. It's very up in the air. I feel like they, hold on, let me ask again. Solange, can you clarify this? Yeah. She acknowledges that the marriage between Jay and Beyonce makes Beyonce stronger, but she doesn't. No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Listen, look, look. There are some positive. There is some positive energy here, but no. She's like she's not sold on him, and it's like she doesn't see what Beyonce sees. She's just like him. But he's family. She does acknowledge him as family, but she's not. It's distant. It's distant. So Solange, let me look at a photo of her from that infamous night. Why did you beat his ass? That photo is hilarious. It really is. Probably why this album confused people. She started showing more of her warm side. So Solange, how did you feel about Jay-Z that night? Was that 2013 or 14? How did she feel about Jay-Z? She found out something about him. What did you find out? No, I think she has a mood disorder. Part of it, she has a mood disorder because something was going on with her that night. She did find out something about him, but something was going on with her that night, and she kind of took it out on him. No. Okay. So, what? So I mean, she knows that he's a cheat. Those kicks were swift. She knows that he's a cheater. Probably saw him flirting. She knows that he's a cheater. She did see, and you're right, Sonia. She did see him flirting with somebody that he was with in the past. So it wasn't some new chick. This is somebody that he was with in the past. So maybe she saw like messages or maybe the woman showed her something like, oh, here's a screenshot or whatever. Solange saw something. She found out she saw like some information like on the phone or whatever. So she did see that. I don't think that he physically cheated, but she saw flirtatious messages with him and somebody else that he was caught in the past with. So that's that. But the more important thing, when I asked her why was she angry with him, she was angry that he left Beyonce alone. He left Beyonce alone. That's what it was. Let's see. So it's not like the cheating, the flirting or whatever, because it seems like Beyonce and Jay, they have sort of an arrangement. It was that he could have promised something and then he just wasn't there. Why was Beyonce so calm in the elevator? Why was Beyonce calm in the elevator? Why was Beyonce? That's just her composure. That's it. That's all. It's just her composure. And she was Blue born by this time? Because I feel like she was also thinking of, she could have been pregnant at that time. I remember she was in the corner just watching it. Yeah, she was in the corner, but then she stopped it. She could have been pregnant at that time. She could have been pregnant or like suspected she was pregnant. Because it's like she was protecting her stomach. I mean, that's her nature. That's her nature to be calm like that. But I also feel like she could have suspected she was pregnant. She didn't want to get in the middle. And also because it also looks like she and Jay have an agreement. They have an agreement. So it wasn't like a big deal to her. But like the thing that's a big deal to her and Solange is that they have an agreement, but sometimes he leaves the home. That's what they don't like. Wow. Yeah, no, they're open. They're open. They're open. For sure, they're open. And Beyonce feels like she's the one who opened the marriage. Beyonce opened the marriage. She's the one. That's why, like, this cheating stuff, it wasn't like it's not really a big deal for her. It's like leaving, like, you're not supposed to leave the home. Or like in key moments he wasn't there. I saw that in their reading where it looks like on Jay-Z's mind, the thing that kills him the most is that he wasn't there whenever she had a miscarriage. I don't know, she could have had multiple, but he just wasn't around. And that's like something that's on his mind. Like go look at my Beyonce Jay-Z video if you haven't seen it. That's the thing that's the real issue between the two. It's not the cheating, because it looks like they have like a thing going on. Her NDAs must be tight. I didn't sign, well, technically I did sign an NDA, but she's very nice. She's very nice. Like really professional. So it's not like other people, whatever. It's not that. What it is that key moments he was not there. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Key moments he just wasn't there. I mean, if Beyonce is bisexual, she prefers men. If she's bisexual, I'm not really seeing it. I feel like she prefers men. Yes, they're in an open relationship. Yeah, no, it's open, and she's the one who calls the shots in their relationship. She's the one who calls the shots. But it's like the whole Rachel, whatever thing or whatever it is, it's like that wasn't the issue. The issue was that he wasn't there when he was supposed to be. That's really what the issue is. That's what it boils down to. And I think that's probably why Solange is like, what kind of husband is this? Like, you're not even here for that, you know? Ooh, wow. Well. Yeah, it looks open to me. Julius. Was Beyonce cheating with Julius? Actually, hold on. Beyonce. Julius? That's his name, right? Julius? Interesting. I asked if interesting. He really is like a bodyguard, like a Kevin Costner thing. They could have had like some flirtation or some kisses or whatever like that, but it doesn't look like it was, an involved relationship. This seems more like friends. Cherry, I'm going to answer that question about Jenny and V in a video later, like a couple of months, if they're still together. So, no, this is a friendship that, like, they flirt with each other. Well, they could have kissed, a couple of times, but this doesn't look like a relationship, or it doesn't even look sexual. This looks more like he's her bodyguard, he's her friend, he protects her. They flirt or whatever, but it's not anything serious. It's not like that. LeBron? Well, okay. Let me not make that face. LeBron is dirty dick, man. He really is. He's going to be found out. LeBron is going to be found out. I said this months ago that I feel like LeBron he either has a family, like a second child or second family or something. He's going to be found out. I don't know. Whenever my spirit guides do that, they answer a different question that I ask. It's because the question isn't important. I don't think she's necessarily crushing on him. So what's her type? He loves playing in the snow. What is Beyonce's type of man? Miss Beyonce, what's your type of man? Oh, she loves power. She loves power. And she kind of likes, not like, she loves power. She loves men who laugh. Men who have a very strong will. Jay-Z is her type. Men who have a strong will, but she also likes this feeling of like winning. So she loves winners. She loves people who go for it, who have strong willpower. They're happy. They love life. That's the kind of, like, Jay-Z is her perfect type. Seriously. Is Beyonce and Jay karmic? I mean, it all is. I don't really like it when people say stuff like karmic, soulmate, twin flame, because it's all karmic, you know. Yeah, they're soulmates. They're soulmates for sure. For sure. And I feel like they've been married in many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. Interesting. Any more questions about them before I move on? Oh yeah, this is a long live, guys. Oh, someone did ask me if they're ever going to get a divorce. In that video, I think I went to 2 or 5 years. Beyonce and Jay-Z stay married. They're going to stay married for a while. They're going to stay married for a while. I sometimes I see other tarot readers talking about them, and you know, I think they're going to stay married for a while. They actually love each other. You know, people have all kinds of relationships. If you would like a personal reading from me, then please go to my website at www.tarotbymoko.com and click on the Book a Reading button from the homepage. From there, you will be redirected to my shop, which includes categories for career, future forecasts, general inquiries, love and relationships, personal growth, as well as options for expedited delivery. I have a spread for almost every occasion, but of course, love and relationships is the most popular, with readings for your future partner, no contact, will you ever find love, how does your crush feel, as well as sugar daddies. And if you do not feel comfortable purchasing from my website, then you can find me on Etsy under the same name, Tarot by Moko, where I have the same exact readings that I have on my website. And for those of you who would like to learn how to read a tarot, then just visit my blog, and there you will find a series called Learn Tarot with Me. There, I will provide definitions for the cards, as well as tips and tricks to help you become more intuitive with your tarot reading. All right, thank you guys so much for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.